Alright guys, this is Jimbo Studios bringing you another video. I'm sorry for the lighting, I can't get any good lighting in my room at all. I tried every angle, but let's get into this. This is an Xbox One hands-on video. I don't actually have the Xbox One here because I was at my brother-in-law's, but I've played it plenty enough to know most about it. First I'll get into its controller. The controller on the Xbox One is by far my favourite controller I've ever held in my life. The analogues are nice with the, like the sort of grip, sort of rim around it to give you more precise movements. It's got the nice rumble in the triggers, so if you like shoot or reload you feel it go through the whole triggers and the controller. It's a perfect size, it's not too big or not too small. It's a perfect controller. The only sort of problem with the controller is still the D-pad. I preferred the new D-pad they brought out in the Xbox 360, that transformable one where it can go like lower, you can make it up quite high so it's easier to touch. I know it doesn't make much sense, but if you know what I mean with a new Xbox 360 D-pad, then you'll know. I preferred it over the Xbox One D-pad in all honesty. That's just one sort of downside to the Xbox One controller. But other than that, the bumpers, people try and say they don't click it much. I don't understand people nowadays, but I think they're fine. The triggers are far easier to get to, they're far higher up, easier to get. And then let's get on to the Kinect. A lot of people pissed off by the Kinect. Well, not everyone, but quite a lot of people were annoyed that it was in the package. People wanted it cheaper, so they didn't want the Kinect because not everyone, well, would use it. But I'll just get into it. About the Kinect, I've seen a lot of unboxing videos, people saying, oh, it's massive, it's so heavy. And the only people saying that was the Americans. If you seriously think that that thing is heavy or big, it is exactly the same size as the first Kinect 1, but it's more rectangle. Far better build quality on it. And if you think that's heavy, then you Americans must be weak as hell if you think that's heavy. Because it's just super light. It literally weighs the same as my phone, and my phone weighs 130 grams, so it's not that flipping heavy. And then the recording quality, it's got a 1080p camera, works perfect, really good quality. I tried all its settings, like in the dark mode, night vision technically. I used its heat sensors where you just seen how warm everyone was. Don't really know what they use that for, but it's pretty cool you can see in the dark. I know that's freaked a lot of people out, but it's just if you're like playing a game or something, like Kinect Rivals in the dark, you have, it can see you. It was actually pretty cool. Me and my brother and my brother-in-law, we had some fun making videos with that, with the Kinect. Very fun through Upload Studio. Very good crack to just make random stupid videos with your friends or relatives. And then, what else can I got about the Kinect? Oh, and the voice, like, saying stuff to it. It doesn't work that well if you're with a lot of people. So just if you have a lot of people in your room, it doesn't work that well. But if you're by yourself, it's outstandingly fast and responsive. But I've heard that Microsoft are bringing out an update for the Xbox One Kinect. So I think it's a software issue or something, that it will be able to pick you up with a lot of people in the room, that it won't just not pick you up at all. Because sometimes when I was in my brother-in-law, there's 3 of us in the room, he was saying like Xbox go to FIFA 14 or something, it wasn't responding at all, but when we left, it was flipping perfect. So that's me sort of finished with the Kinect. Now to get on to the big part of this, the Xbox One itself. And yet again, a lot of people saying it was massive, saying it was heavy. Yet again, only Americans. I don't understand where this big and heavy comes from. I had my 360 Slim over at my brother's-in-law's, and it's only about that much. Well, you can't really get much concept from the camera, but it's only about that much bigger. I know it's not the most accurate sort of labelling for you, but it is not much bigger at all. I put the 360 Slim on top of it. Not much difference, it's just wider. That's all it is. It's just wider, and the depth is about the same. So people say it's massive. You need your eyes checked. And then the weight. I've seen people having to lift with like 2 hands and, oh god, this is so heavy, I'm going to drop it. For flip's sake, yeah, again, I actually can say in all honesty, I think the 360 Slim is heavier than the flipping Xbox One. The Xbox One has no weight to it whatsoever. It's, people fry my head by saying, oh, it's so big, so heavy, and yet it's not either one. Maybe it's not that big. People can say it's big if you're used to small, tiny freaking PS4, I don't know. The PS4's around the same size as the Slim, and the Slim's not much smaller than the Xbox One, so they're relatively the same size. And then, let's get on to another thing in the Xbox One for how quiet it is. The Xbox One is super quiet. You can't even tell it's on. The only way you can hear it is if you put your ear right down to the fan. That's only when you can hear it. And then heating. You see, if you're playing a downloadable game, not one bit of heat comes off it. It can be on for 12 hours, you don't feel a bit of heat. But then if you play a disc game, of course there'll be a wee bit more heat to it. But generally, very well ventilated, not much heat from it. So, win-win for the noise and the heating problem. Well, it's no heating problem, just the heating in general. And then what else is there about this one? Well, I'll talk about this, about people saying that it was only native 720p. Well, I believe that the only game on the Xbox One that's 720p is COD Ghosts. And they already explained to everyone why they done that. They done that so they can get their 60 frames per second, and it's upscaled to 1080p. For all you people say it's not true 1080p, yes it is, because it's upscaled to 1080p. See, 1080p, it is 1080p, but it just started off at 720 and they upscaled it, so it's 1080p. Don't know much you have to be told that, but it is. I've watched graphics comparisons, exactly the same, no difference whatsoever. It's just that the Xbox is better in lighting than the PlayStation. That's just my opinion. Not everyone will agree, but that's what I think. When you go to Xbox settings, there actually is a setting to put it native 1080p, and then there's to do with the colours, 24-bit, 32-bit and 36-bit. You can put it to the highest quality you want, you can put it to 1080p, but in my opinion it looks better and runs smoother in 720. I put it around 720p with 32-bit, which is very good. I played Battlefield 4 the other night. Holy shit, I had my 360 Slim with me with Battlefield 3, we were comparing them, and if you've seen the difference in those, the Battlefield 4 and the Xbox One is outstanding in graphics, very good detail, runs smooth, looks almost lifelike, it's that flipping good. And then, let's just do the Xbox One. This might take a while because I have to kind of think of everything that I've done. Well, here's one. The headset. The headset isn't, well no, it isn't the highest quality headset. Still better than the PlayStations, even they can't deny that. They only got a wee microphone earbud, we actually got a proper headset. Very good sound quality, very good communications. The only thing is, well, it's not the best built headset, is it really? It is comfortable enough to wear. It's an alright headset. You get it with the console free, so you can't really complain. It's a good headset. And then, what else is there? So I've went over the controller, the Xbox, the Kinect, and the headset. Alright, let's go on to the dashboard. Now, at the start, yes, I had a problem with the dashboard. I found it far too cluttered and hard to find stuff. I know the 360, it has got quite a lot of stuff in the dashboard, but it's far easier to navigate your way through. The Xbox One, it's just like, it looks all crammed together, very hard to identify where something is. Then if you go on an app, and then go back to the dashboard, that app's there. It's like, just if the party was there, and you went on Twitch, then Twitch should be there, and you don't know where the party went. So it is quite confusing. You can probably set it up properly, but at the minute I find it quite confusing. But It's only a dashboard, don't care. I just wanted to play games and go online with my friends. What else is there to do? This is quite hard now. So I've went over nearly everything that I recall doing with the Xbox One. I played games, it was brilliant, used controller, brilliant, used Kinect, brilliant. The chat headset, well, I'm not going to give it a brilliant, am I? It was good. Then I was meant to get, not to get one, but to use a PS4. But the boy that was meant to be bringing it over sold it, well, traded it in, because he didn't like it, so that's why he's bringing it over to compare it with the Xbox One, but he didn't keep on to it long enough, so I was a bit disappointed, because I wanted to play it, just to have my own honest opinion on the PS4, like, so I can say I've actually played it, get to use its controller, get to play its game, just to get I've seen it in real life, but I had to get, hold it and feel it, just as any gamer would want to do to any next-gen console. I'm really here trying to think what else there is about the Xbox One that I haven't covered. So there's probably something very obvious I haven't covered, but I can't really think of anything else. I'll give it one more thought. Well, if you think there's anything I've missed, put a comment down below. And as I always say, this is just my personal opinion of the Xbox One. I've got to play it. It's my own opinion. I think it's brilliant. I can't wait. I'm getting my own Xbox One in, what day is it today? So I'm just scrolling down the thing here. Today's the 15th of December. Currently it is 1:18 AM. 15th. So that would make it 10 days to Christmas. And that's when I'm getting my Xbox One. If you stay tuned and subscribe, you will see an Xbox One unboxing. And I did get a second controller. I don't know whether to unbox it or not, because it's nothing special. It's just a box with the standard edition controller in it, and then I'm getting the day one. So I'll have the day one controller. So there won't be any difference in them except the Chrome D-pad and the day one 2013 route on it. And as you can see here, I know that I might get hate under this from the usuals, but I haven't been bashing on the PlayStation. I've just been saying what I thought good about the Xbox, because, well, I like the Xbox. So instead of you just coming onto here, sending me links to stuff that I can't actually click into, like writing just saying Xbox One's a failure or something. Well, I believe both of them have remained fairly the same with sales. I believe both of them are over 2 million. As far as I know, I believe Sony said 2.1 million and Microsoft just said over 2 million. They didn't specify, they said over 2 million thanks to the Black Friday. I know this has been a long video. If you've stayed with me the whole time, then that's great. I appreciate it. But overall, I'd like to get a PS4 hand-on video up, but I won't really have any because, well, no one I know is getting a PS4. Everyone I know is getting an Xbox One, or either getting nothing. But if you like this video, give it a like. If you didn't like it, well, I guess you can dislike it if you want. I'm not too fussed about it, because this is just a video, because I haven't put up sort of a proper video in 3 weeks. My last one was Cute Kitten. That was just some random shit I done, because my brother-in-law's kitten was acting funny, so just decided I'd record it to put up a video. But if you like this video, share it on Google+, share it friggin' anywhere, I don't care, as long as I get the views. I don't really care about hate-wise. I'm just an Xbox sort of fanboy, just saying what I thought was good about it. Can't wait to get it. So, thank you for watching and cheerio.